Our story this week is Old MacDonald Had a Woodshop. If I listen to this title, that sounds very familiar to me. It sounds like Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Kindergarten, they took a really cool song and they turned it into a book, but instead of a farm, it's a woodshop. Our author is Lisa Schulman. Do you remember what the author does? The author writes the words. And so the person who drew the pictures is Ashley Wolf. What do we call that person who draws the pictures? That's the illustrator. Let's go ahead and get started. Old MacDonald had a woodshop. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Well, kindergarten, I think we have our first character. Who is our first character? It's Old MacDonald. And Old MacDonald is which kind of animal? What kind of animal? A sheep. Old MacDonald is a sheep. Okay, so we talked about how a character is a person or anything that acts like a person. So before we keep reading, can you find a way that this sheep is acting like a person? How is that sheep acting like a person? Old MacDonald is walking on two legs. Old MacDonald is wearing clothes and glasses and earrings. And Old MacDonald is going to build something. Those are all ways that this animal is acting like a person. That animal is a character in our story. Okay, let's keep going. And in her shop, she had a saw, E-I-E-I-O, with a zit zit here and a zit zit there. Here a zit, there a zit, everywhere a zit zit. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. So the first tool that she is using is a saw. We just talked about a saw. And in her shop, she had a drill, E-I-E-I-O, with a rrr here and a rrr there. Here is it, there's, with a rrr here and a rrr there. A zit zit here and a zit zit there. Here is it, there is it, everywhere is it, zit. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Who's our new character? Who's using the drill, the hand drill? It's a cat. We don't know the cat's name, but we know that the cat is a character because the cat is wearing a vest and using a tool. And in her shop, she had a hammer, E-I-E-I-O, with a tap-tap here and a tap-tap there, a rrr here and a rrr there, a zit-zit here and a zit-zit there. Here is it, there is it, everywhere is it, zit. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. So our newest character is a goat. Which tool is the goat using? The goat is using a hammer. I see another character way down at the bottom. Who do you see down there? It's a teeny tiny mouse. The teeny tiny mouse is trying to clean up. There's lots of sawdust everywhere, and that mouse is trying to keep up with all that dust. And in her shop, she had a chisel, E-I-E-I-O, with a chip chip here and a chip chip there, a tap tap here and a tap tap there, a rrr rrr here and a rrr rrr there, a zit zit here and a zit zit there. Here is it, there is it, everywhere is it, zit. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Look at that mouse. Oh my goodness, kindergarten, check out that mouse. Look at all that sawdust. Do you think that mouse is going to be able to clean up all that sawdust? Our newest character is, it looks like a rooster. A rooster is our newest character. And what tool is that rooster using? A chisel. That rooster is using a chisel. That's our newest character. Do you see any clues in our story about who our next character might be? I see someone in the doorway. Do you? Let's keep going. And in her shop, she had a file, E-I-E-I-O, with a scritch scratch here and a scritch scratch there, a chip chip here and a chip chip there, a tap tap here and a tap ouch there, a rrr rrr here and a rrr rrr there, a zit zit here and a zit zit there. Here is it, there is it, everywhere is it, zit. Old MacDonald had a Shop. How to shop. E-I-E-I-O. Check out the mouse again. There's more than just sawdust down there. Now there's little nails down there that have fallen down. There's chips of wood. Oh my goodness, this mouse, this poor little mouse. Kindergarten, our newest character is a pig. And I know that this pig is acting like a person because he is using a file. Scritch, scratch. Ooh, look at all the dust. He should probably be wearing a mask since there's so much dust, but he's wearing protective eye gear. Check that out. Do you see who our next character is? Let's keep going. And in her shop, she had a screwdriver, E-I-E-I-O, with a squeak, squeak here and a squeak, squeak there, a scritch, scratch here and a scritch, scratch there, a chip, chip here and a chip, chip there, a tap, tap here and a tap, tap there, a rrr here and a rrr there, a zit, zit here and a zit, zit there, here zit, there zit, everywhere zit, zit. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Do you remember what happened on the last page to our goat? Our goat who's using the hammer. He accidentally got his finger. Whoops, ouch. But it's all bandaged up now. And check out that mouse, Kindergarten. That mouse is exhausted from all of that cleaning. Do you see who our next character is? Right over here. Let's keep going. And in her shop, she had a paintbrush, E-I-E-I-O, with a swish swash here and a swish swash there. Ooh, it looks like this is the last part that they need to do. It looks like they've already built everything, and now they just need to decorate. Kind of like in our last story last week, where the kid and his dad built the school, and then one of the last things to do was to paint it before they cleaned it. A squeak, squeak here and a squeak, squeak there. A scritch, scratch here and a scritch, scratch there. A chip, chip here and a chip, chip there. A tap, tap here and a tap, tap there. A rrr, rrr here and a rrr, rrr there. A zit, zit here and a zit, zit there. Here zit, there zit, everywhere zit, zit. Let's check out this page one more time and see what they've built. So I see a really tall building right here that they've built. Whoop. I can't see past the pig to see what they've built. And I still see Old MacDonald, our sheep, using the saw on wood. And now the mouse is collecting all of those shavings of wood. Old MacDonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. What did they do to their creation? What did they do to it? Does this mean that they made a blanket using a hammer and a screwdriver, a file, a paintbrush? Did they make a blanket? No, they put the blanket on top. It's going to be a surprise. Have you ever surprised someone like that before? Have you ever built something or done something really cool and then you put a blanket over it and then you say, ta-da, when you pull it off? Okay, here we go. And in her shop, she had here's the outside of her shop. She had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Oh my goodness, they built a farm. That is so cool, Kindergarten. Look at that. They built a farm. That is so neat. They built a big barn. Look, they built a tractor to go with it. Here's a house. And they made little animals to match themselves too. Oh, here's a silo still underneath the blanket. I'll show you a little closer. Wow, Kindergarten, that is super cool. Good job for them. That is really neat. Kindergarten, I like this story because, believe it or not, when I was a kid, for Christmas and my birthday, I would get dollhouse kits. Yep. Have you ever heard of a store called Hobby Lobby? There's a Hobby Lobby where I live. And they have dollhouse kits. So I didn't just get dollhouses when I was a kid. I got kits, which means they had the walls in there and they had like the roof in there. And my job was to paint everything and then glue and nail it all together. And I really did. I built doll houses when I was a kid. It was so cool. My mom and dad still have them all at their house. And kindergarten, I loved doing that because when I was all done building them, then I got to play with them. Just like every character in our story here, the sheep, the pig, the cow, the goat, everybody worked so hard and they built this really cool farm and now they get to play with it. Who was your favorite character in this story, kindergarten? You can ask your grown-up to email or text me who your favorite character was, and then think about why you like that character. Maybe you just like the tool they were using, or maybe they're one of your favorite animals. So who was your favorite character, and why were they your favorite character?